Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we'll continue taking a look at Bandai's Dragonball SHODO action figures. These action figures are done in 1/18 scale, or 3.75 inches. Fortunately, I don't have the packaging for these figures, but I do have an image for you to take a look at, because I want to have the opportunity to give you guys what you need if you want to add these to your collection, so at least you know what they look like in the packaging. This figure that we're going to take a look at is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku is the title for this character on the packaging. So let's take a look at this figure. Figure is done very nicely, sculpted very, very beautifully. It has amazing paint, great quality plastic, pretty nice. Feels like a Vitruvian Hacks figure quality of plastic for materials. The paint is incredible. His hair is that metallic blue with that silver throughout, sculpted perfectly. Here you can see his face is beautifully sculpted and painted. It has his blue eyebrows, eyes are painted perfectly, and the nose, mouth, and ears are sculpted very nicely. He is wearing his orange gi. He has his little black line swirly there. He has his blue belt, blue wristbands, and blue boots with a touch of black on the tip, and the bottom are actually white. If you notice, there is no peg hole in the bottom of these figures, but they have no problem standing on their own, as you can see there in the back. These figures do have a unique design of articulation and engineering put into them. I have not seen any other action figures. So for articulation, the head is on the ball joint. It will rotate 360. Desire. He will look down. He will look up. He can go side to side. And then he has an extra articulation here at the bottom of the neck also. So you can get some pretty dramatic poses. Shoulders on the ball joint. They rotate around 360 on both arms. There's articulation at the top of the bicep. We have bendable elbows. And we have a 90-degree bend. And we have a 360 on the wrist. There is no in and out or up and down on the wrist joints. They're just a swivel for 360. Now you may have noticed here, these do have, this is one of the unique designs. You can actually see like the arms separating from the figure, but it's not. They're made that way. There's a small additional peg there, so you can get that additional poses like from out of the cartoon if you want. It's a nice blocking pose. Very cool. Now if you push the only thing about these figures you gotta be careful with, if you push them too far past their point, they work perfectly fine. But then they can separate. But they can separate as easy as this. And then you can pop the hand out. And we'll use replacement hands that he comes with. We'll take a look at this here shortly. But then they pop back on. This could be considered maybe like a safety net, so you don't break your joints. And we'll take a look at another unique design for these once we get down to the legs. He does have a waist swivel. It will rotate 360, no problem. He doesn't sit very well because of his gi gets in the way. But that's about it. He does do a good split. Very nice articulation. Now take a look at his knees. Now he has no joint. This piece here is molded onto this piece, and this piece comes up and it's pushed on with the two pins. But in the end, you still get a very nice range of motion for his articulation at his knees. Very cool. His feet do pivot down. They will pivot up. They do have a side to side for kicks and standing. And that is an example right there of how if you push too much dexterity on the figure, too much force, see I can push down, up, down, but if you push it off the ball joint, it will fall off. But it's a very nice put together figure. It's not going to fall off without the extra force. So you can see here, he can get some pretty nice kicks. Impressibility. You can bring his other legs up. Yeah, however you want. Very awesome. Very nice. Very cool. Definitely something different versus what we're used to seeing. So this is how Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku looks with just Goku. Looks fantastic. And then we have Super Saiyan Goku. The one figure I wish they would have made was Super Saiyan level 3 Goku with that very long hair. That would have been awesome, but they never did. So, our Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku here has 4 additional hands. That's all it comes with. He has these 2 hands that look like this. Like I said, you can get some pretty dramatic poses with these guys. So you have to pick what hand you want for your pose. Awesome. Not sure if it touched on cost. When they came out a couple years ago, they were $17-20. Just for your information, they're kind of crazy right now on it as a date of this video on Amazon, eBay. So hopefully you guys have these, or you can find a good deal on them if you are wanting to add them to your collection. Highly recommend them. I do have some more to take a look at. We're going to be doing here very shortly. So you want to subscribe so you don't miss out on those. And I really appreciate your support. Please share and like this video. I have reviews for all these figures that you see in front of you and many more. So you want to check out my channel. Thank you for watching and happy hunting. I'll see you in the next review.